Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo first year as president while increasing electricity tariffs. The Abesin Koren the Abesin Ko Omanpeni John Dramani Mahama 2012 by the first year we increase tariffs. And then wasanga babiu John Dramani Mahama ababiu. And then you enjoy increments in electricity tariffs and water.
But you know very well that bills were accruing. Payments have to be made. ECG is accumulating huge debts. And it has to be paid for. And who is supposed to pay? Is it not the consumer? And if you are not adjusting the tariffs to enable ECG to pay, ECG is going to collapse.
The 24-hour economy, no. The ayabaya say, abai ebecha electricity boa, ewo from kura, ediama enyuma yafua, mobeba juma anajonuma beya juma.
Mema etiefo ni ahwefo nyina akwaba ediba koda media TV sabiri medina ne kachiri eja ya odi asempa dwumedi a wato ndin kyerɛkyerɛmu na mede ba beso etiefo ni mahwefo nti matenasi na mede nsɛm kyerɛmu na ebram ti gyina kyerɛ hɔ menko babia na wɛnwaso na tie nsɛm ni mu yie na de kan roba so nso amesere no subscribe to koda media TV na dwumedi nkoso no wala ka share like na share na afoforo so enye bi nti ehu be hia papa like na wo share wonte wo hwe fa no fa eja ya wasese wo ba bitie no na wo wia na wo comment so ato comment section ho no mehu se me no na adidwuma no me say we are building a beautiful Ghana down for the future leaders senia mpayimfu bi di wo moja pre ho ahoden pre ya manne yenso ye enjoy no yenso ye nya eye papa sing ni aye enjoy ento homa akirima enti momyemfa opepa akomapa ene adwenkoro na yemfa embu omankonkron Ghana 2025 omampanya otie kungwaso ye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama aye gonja deshe ono na mpren oye omampanya na momen hwe bibi kakra momen sua de kakra wo ha ne hwe se eteden anna abakosam kakra kire yen se ya to about 208 and 209 the late President Mills Obedi Akungwa ne first year as president in 209 while increasing electricity tariffs. Ayigbenize gbere mawel. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo first year as president while increasing electricity tariffs. Na ni abesin koren de abesin ko omanpeni John Dramani Mahama 2012 by the first year we increase tariffs. And then wasanga babiu John Dramani Mahama ababiu. And then you enjoy increments in electricity tariffs and water. And then put it insuni deny who people say galam say for I say insuni nyina nti kakra na wo no na say what to so ampa ya yenhwe ha state of emergency na ye bo 100 yen me I implementing no insuni sa na say nti insuni bode sa mampan to na obeto so a na Ghana funu binim kire say there's an increment here IMF conditionalities. Na wo se nya no kware. Enya no kware ndenti na enya no kware. Yenua eye Mahama Yarga. Mahama Yarga ye Boku Central MP. Ono no de asembia tugwa our parliament. Increments di hia. Ese enya na yetibinya kania papa mu na yeda na dumso ne ade no efi ho na momi yenkoni yenkotie ne course wo parliament sene osi kan asem me won kyerɛkyerɛ mu bi de ma atiefo ne ahwɛfo ma momi yenkoni yenkotie yenua Mahama ayerga asem na ɔkan no ene nia one social media supporters ne womu paid journalists fonso eka momi yenko parliament ni yenkotie eye majority leader eye ayerga na yemra.
But you know very well that bills were accruing. Payments have to be made. ECG is accumulating huge debts. And it has to be paid for. And who is supposed to pay? Is it not the consumer? And if you are not adjusting the tariffs to enable ECG to pay, ECG is going to collapse. They are no longer going to be able to buy the inputs needed to keep the generators on. And we are going to have lights off. The bills have to be paid. So if PRC is doing its work, I don't think that there's a basis for saying that because we have improved the economy, exchange rate is stable, dollar rate is stable, inflation is relatively stable. If all these indicators are stable, it doesn't mean that the debt that has been accrued at ECG will just be wished away. The debt has to be paid. It has to be paid partly by consumers. We've designed a model for paying the debt. That was why we came in here and appealed to the House to approve the adjustments to the energy levy so that we can have 1 cedi saved from the benefits accruing from the decreasing price of fuel at the export price to pay that bill so that we can have ECG functioning efficiently. In addition to the privatization of the distribution subsector of the energy sector. So these are measures that are being put in place to address the huge debt that has accumulated at ECG.
Yenuya ayerga anokasa na mutie no onene majority leader imprin dom kese no on da no dom kese na sebe yenhu won so mfaso no on da no wo parliament. Na momme yenhwe abusuma enum yi 2025 ibe 22nd May 2025 electricity tariffs no what also 14.75%. Kane ya yedam no na yewie na yebisa question bi ahwe se ne be match ana yo 14.75% ena nsunsu what also 4.0%. Sa na nsu no galamsef no won say ni pi saye na mikrom nsu ayesu na nseye ene ayesu asema kwenye kufo wusum papa udumekura esiokwa ende ebule bi ye wo ho wo salai wo ho tintintin be 1 am wan soro santam na wenye nsu ni binsa yo ene galamsefo signature na yehwe no afi ni etoso abie eye 3rd of June I wanna obey introduce dumso levy enti uto walne tabia na ya twunsi di kokoro baako shu na yereko enti saa dumso levy no eno so increment saa pepepe wo wie 1st July no se debi wo hwe ni mema na se debi yam fanto so kakra mba anya ye ho han ye enti momen santo so kakra biu first year na o momen to so kakra biu eno so was out so 1.4% electricity tariffs na July the year 2.45% yo July the 1st July 2.45% no electricity tariffs and sana 1st October and na ye 1.4% no na ye no so bronyare bay mobile jams ni ade mobile dance and you na mobile use light mobile charge mu phones ni ade and so mobile use light phones ni charge correct me ma light be no kosoro yo mobile tutu mu ntare no ni ade bi kura wo gas cooker wo no aduane wo dem enti bronya obi abe no mo obi nkra ha bebre ni coal pot what they want inti yebeto so bio enti merema mo Christmas bonus electricity tariffs ni mu and what did you bring ya and an increment near 9.8% electricity bills. Yakopon hu nipa mobo. Na mendi unipa anu asamachi. Udi unipa anu asamachi a obepai fam na okwabenga hyem na kata na wayera. Ena nsunso what so 15.92%. Sene nsu de sia sen nti no esese kakra na yewo no ye hwese ebetimi abɔ ho bra. Enti enu hu increment na akɔ 15.92% ayensu. Omampanyin John Dramani Mahama ne nsa no adwuma eye first year. First year no from May, June, July, October and December. And one my Christmas bonus. Na yebekaya yenua pani ye wofa kwadwa siedu nkatia oka sembi mira na wo bontua no na edu baby na ore kyerɛkyerɛ 24-hour economy ase no oka biribi meto di pa adwenu kana fa adwenu papa o se den wo se wo ma 24-hour economy ne enya besi wo se kimpa which na kase happen in January kasa mri na 24-hour economy da so saa waso wo beteto enyina munkane ano so na mo ambaye adwuma na dwono wedes ne ni ade no momienku tie sania e ofa kwadwe esiru nkatia ope president edi no kasa okan say ya true say den say any sifuru minim say what they are true twa on afuruma minim momienku tie asema kwadwo esiru nkatia national chairman of the ruling party, the National Democratic Congress. Kasa okan na to di pa bia sum no wani je no wakoto aba mandis yanko ne gutie mra.
24-hour economy no. Dia yaba ne say abai ebetwa electricity boa ewo fam kura edi ama enyuma yefo a mo beba adwuma anajo no mabeya adwuma. Enti mo ye fundraise mo ye welders mo kura cars ne ne amanema mo hia electricity pa no mo penufo na mo adwuma emfaso aba mu a mo be sign ne na mo ba adwuma anajo use electricity a na ne boa ya den akofom wo mo ya iron rods ene ya mo use nyama wode kese no mo be ye mo adwuma anajo a wo be hu say anyama wode bo obekọ fam pa aboamo ama manya mfaso na maburu no so wo mo anya adwuma aye enti abana anteni a kyerɛkyerɛ 24-hour economy num na muji tumu a eno aye game changer ewo oman
wo se oni ohwe wageno konfa no ye wo fa enua papa kwadwo asiedu nkatia aka the general mosquito tuntum nyina wo henene asama okai ni 2024 na campaign mu na wakambribi de ato da sane team no wanya ne nchembiribi nti asama okai ni enso mobile na mahwiegu ha man increment dodo aba within from January to a year February kwimai ni atuka na funi na mpanyin se wanya biribi ama wase a wonya amon koro. And then so you can say, what's the inflation that 6.3%? That's inflation that 3.6%. Na then bill. And to be babies I say, na inflation no as an day. You economy ni jina na so. Ya kwa dia bedi ewo niyama tum ni ade and so da fam. Nsakraya ba dollar reduce abegina level bi ate say CD no she gloves no bo dollar no sa enumponi o enumponi na muntie birbi fia. What's the Ghana's inflation rate for November 25, 2025 was 6.3%, which is a decrease of 8% in October 2025 and the lowest rate since the inflation basket was rebased in 2021. Let's just say, for 2021, away rebase and if na atofem kura na atofem kura no suna kane aboa ye den atofem kura no na nsu boa ye den atofem kura no na petro ye ntimi ntoi atof kura no na bo fruit se na wo bor no sa na wo bor no atofem kura no kura na dafam no brodo sa na te dokoro 5 series ko 7 series wobisa nana ya ajantoa no o se nne odi aduan papa nti waja dokono di nti onim dokono bu bio na ode wano kasa asemu ya no Nyankopon te ase a wono Nyankopon ne bidi enti ne yete huni o abatu bia won sunsanso wo nipa asetenem se ebeko benkum se ebeko nifa e won sunsanso. Enti wa kosan lie na usan fufiri ni adea to wa bawie no sane ya otu ni biara ese unya so mfaso na mfaso ni bini ebi ye positive ebi be negative menyi ni se santi ye kosan December 2024 December ye go to aba no aye positive menyi ndi. Meanwhile the inflation is down at 6.3%. Na 6.3% ni yehu kutukua na mfa kwaranshi mwi. Na ni ekodu be 15 to 20 na 23 na nkrofo ni gya na ene na ye beton ye manom de didi o. Enti ye besere mampani ma de na reflect. Sa beto fem akọ 6.3 dia. Man reflect wo yen kutukum. Koda Media TV so na wutie media na kachiri eja ye odi asempa nsem kire mu na mede bremu ni ayanua ayarega kogira parliament okae na afei ehon hyehyɛ aba na senia utility fui PURC fui so waboa omanpani John Dramani Mahama na Tarrifs kwa na ekɔ nanim ni ade no enum nkiremu na mbetere guama mede mamatifo ne mahwefo bia na wonte sɛ omanpani amai Christmas bonus of an increment of 9.8% air electricity. Inti burinyan, wo sokane na why very careful. San say, wo be school pie university for no babeko. Wa babekoi, wa we need to yo, first entry for no babeko ninti wa hwese na esi akate wasi funu a. Hu kakra se ne be ya, ye betimi atua. Last de no ye bre papa inti ye mani pa 400,000 mu 300,000 crap pass no so ko university a ye ho ba kire enti mum ye ntwa so hwi na kakra bi nkoda ye ho han ye nye no anen politics enti abatu bia wo sinsanso enti ne ye hunu eno ya ne ye nye wonwa okraman na akokraman enye news koda bi die tips nim media ne ka kire eja ye odi asampa dwumadi enche kire mu na mede abrem